Ah, it's dreams time. So what are we going to do today? Well, um, so I what have I done in the past couple of days? I have looked at I started doing some basic logic for dreams, which was kind of cool. Actually, it's beyond kind of cool. I'm sorry. That is not at all what I meant. It was lots of fun and uh, extremely well done. If you've watched any of these, you know that I tend to be rather effusive about dreams because I feel like it's a really well thought out program. And of course, I'm assuming it's not perfect, but there's some cool. It feels like, as I've said multiple times, like the way you interact with a lot of the components feels very very well thought through, and that's super fun to see and super fun to use. It makes it a joy. So I did some of the logic tutorials and started to kind of understand their wires and their circuits and things like that. Very basic though. So I decided that I might very shortly kind of come here and play with maybe one or two components. Um, Not too long ago, one of my previous streams, I was messing around with this particular. It's one of the inquests is like rebuild this level, the ancient temple level, and release it and things like that. So I wanted to do some basic things with it, just kind of play with it. Nothing. I haven't even gotten to like any of the hardcore stuff like sculpting and animating and things like that. So keeping it kind of basic, but I wanted to one of the things I wanted to do, I kind of added this wall here. And what I wanted to do is make it so that these pillars would kind of move out of the way. Very standard kind of video game stuff. You step on a trigger, pillars move out of the way. And so I wanted to, what I think I was going to do is do like placing a rock on it, and that would make the pillars move out of the way. So let's go ahead and see if we can accomplish that today. I guess one of the first things I'm going to need is a rock. And I'm not sure where I'm going to get that from. I don't know if that's a gadget. Not animate, modes, code mode, paint mode. No, I wonder if you can just stamp stuff. I think that's what I want. Search for little pieces. Ancient temple kit. There we go. That's what I wanted. And we'll just grab something from here. We'll see. Looking for just kind of your basic rock. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, now we're in like go back here, and let's go a little deeper into this, and let's see if we can find a basic rock. If not, I mean, we can always use something else, but it's kind of nice to... Oops, that was not what I wanted to cancel. Let's try that again. I'm going to research here. Research. And how do I... There we go. Let's zoom in. Okay, that moves me up and down. What's this over here? Tiny temple lantern. This is blue decorative block. Okay. Four-sided stone walls. Not exactly what I want. So you know what we should do? We should do search for, and we're going to search for, oops, nope, R, O, C, K. We're going to search for rocks. Tiny rock. I wonder how tiny the tiny rock is. Well, we could always scale it up, right? There we go. Tiny rock. Okay. And we're going to come over here. Oops, I'm going to go up a little bit here, and then we're going to, let's just stamp my tiny rock. Alright, cool. So we got our tiny rock. Alright, and we're going to jump into play mode for a second here. To the exit. Alright, and I want to see, let's possess my character here, and I want to see what I can do with this rock. Alright, so it's just kind of floating there. really like to do, and she doesn't really have any hands, so maybe a rock isn't the best idea. It's funny, didn't think of that clearly. Alright, so let's go back to edit mode, and I think what we're going to do, we're going to highlight this rock, I'm going to delete it, and I am going to search for, what was that, like a button the last time? And we'll go B-U-T-T button, right. And Ancient Media Temple button, that might be the best button to use, right? So let's take that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it, I'm going to hide it, but I'm going to put it somewhere over here. How about that? And we're going to put it... Is that below the floor? I want it not quite super obvious. I kind of have to look for it a little. So how about right here? And then let's get out of here. And let's go back to play mode. And let's see what this looks like. Alright, now I know where this button is. It's in a weird spot, and I also need to be able to get back up here. Alright, so we have a button, and it does a thing. Okay, cool. We're going to need to be able to get back up, so that's going to be a problem. Ah, no! Okay, so let's rewind our scene, put her back where she's supposed to be. Oops, that's not where I went. And we've got our button, and now we're going to add, we're going to kind of fill in this area down here. And what else are we going to do? Actually, I want to go up here. Right now, recenter my imp. And I need to make sure that she has a way up, because right now, if she kind of falls into the cracks, which is not exactly what I want. And if you fall into the cracks, well, let's see, how do I want to solve this problem? Oh, first, maybe we should get the button wired up. There's always so many things. I'm like, I don't know which one I want to do first. It's so exciting. Okay. Let's see. Well, I think we've got the button. Maybe we should just save it. Quick save here. And actually, I think dinner has just dinged, so we may have to do this a little later. I am going to go eat, and then maybe I'll come back to this. All right. We're gonna go. Let's go to main menu here, and I think we'll call it a day for a little bit. Let's see what this is. Oh, cool. Got stuff shared with me. Awesome.